welcome to Celestial Watchers. What I'm about to show you, my friends, is what everybody's been saying, the geomagnetic storm, the EMI, EMPs, and all this stuff. I stumbled upon this looking for the most extreme red skies I could find, and to my amazement, only 1.4 thousand people have watched this, so 1.4K have viewed this. You will be the next set of people that view this. And as I'm thinking I'm recording, auroras, a big red aurora, I'm believing this is auroras, right? But what I'm about to unveil to you, you've never seen it before. If you have, put pictures, but this, I believe, is more than just an aurora. I believe that what you're going to see first is you're going to see ships, what I call dragon ships or motherships. You ever see the ships that park in front of the sun on both sides for the last 8 years? You're going to see a number of those real close. You're going to see a number of UFOs go through. Just take off. You're going to see a number of planets light up. If you stay to the end, I'll be showing pieces of what you're going to see. So continue to watch. This is history. I could tell you that we're at an observatory in Russia facing direct north, okay? It starts at 11 o'clock and it ends at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Out of 9 hours altogether of footage, I'm going to try to reduce this thing down to less than a half hour. I don't know if I could do it, but we'll find out. You guys like it? Share it, okay? I had a couple little glitches like that, but nothing serious. It was pretty smooth sailing. I did my coffee. After this happened, I recorded this whole thing, all right? So the time stamps are on the right. And this is a live event, guys. Pre-recorded live because I could really present it to you better. So keep watching. Enjoy the music from the fountain. It's a little depressing, but then this whole thing is kind of depressing. I was thinking, this is like really the end. This is really the pole shift. So what you're about to see, okay, let me explain a little bit. The red stays red and orange, and the yellow underneath those right side clouds over there, that yellow actually stays yellow because it's lights from the town. Okay, and the green, at first I thought it was green auroras, but I think it's also an offset off the yellowish light off the town, giving it a green effect. So now remember, this thing right now is time-lapse. As fast as I could take it, I recorded it at 2 times speed. And what you're looking at there is different. I mean, they're not just clouds. That's all I got to say. If you watch carefully, you'll see it better than I did because it's time-lapsed. Okay, so enjoy the show. Ta-da. This is one of the best aurora so-called captures of my life. I went ahead a little bit. Okay, now you start seeing these rays, right? These are not rays. Now watch, and I will shut up so I don't blow it, okay? God bless people. Thank you for watching auroras that are not auroras. That's more than just auroras. Those are rays coming up. Just think of sun rays. Rays. At first I thought it was 2 different stars coming up. You be the judge. Comment. And if you got like footage, please add it to it. Okay? I'm going to start slowing this down because I want to show you this right now. So it's approximately 5 minutes to 12. And it just keeps getting brighter, folks. I believe it's a geostorm, but I believe something that caused the geostorm was bigger than just the CME from the sun, because what I see is you'll see it in a minute. Notice the clouds if you haven't been. I have been, and notice what happens to them. For you cloud hunters, there's some really good surprises in here. I'll explain some extra footage, narration at the end of just the clouds of what they're doing. They took some special shots just for that. So, guys, stick with me, man. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oxide skies, that's all I gotta say. Rusted brown oxide skies in the middle of the night. Wait till 2 o'clock, see what you see. couple things I want you to notice right here. Usually you don't see a lot of yellow auroras or red ones. You usually see green, purplish red, bloody red. But this orangish red, like the sun, and cloud ships like we always see for 8 years. Well, I'm trying to convince myself that this is just yellow auroras from the geomagnetic storm from the sun CMI, but I don't believe it is. So as I was watching this, I was noticing weird clouds, and I was kind of watching those too. But just keep watching. It's a big surprise. I don't want you missing it. Only 1.4 thousand people have seen it. Even MMBB3 hasn't found this yet. But, you know, I'll tell you what I'm going to call this thing. You comment and tell me what you're going to call it before I tell you. And we'll see what happens here, because this is a phenomena. I call this the binary sun rising at 2:48 in the morning in Russia, facing north. Everybody's seen a lot of red, but this is no aurora. This was a second sun. This is Nemesis. This is Planet X. Red, oxide skies, early in the morning, way up north. If you don't believe it, watch the video again. It's not an aurora. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple things here. I'm going to jump around right there. That's the second sun right there. That's coming up. That's not an aurora. There's no solid round yellow auroras, so get that out of your mind. Okay, let's go. You see that little ship right there? Is that little ship? I'm going to track a few ships. See that right there? Moving quickly. I knew that was a ship. I called it a dragon ship. Why? Because for 8 years I've been watching the sun, and every time there's something going to happen to the sun, there's 2 long ships, sometimes half a dozen on each side, depending on what they're trying to hide. But these things just lined up. They lined up before everything else showed up. Okay? I think I caught this right here on the left, on the top of this cloud. Watch how the top of this cloud starts separating, and I have it time-lapse pretty quick. It starts separating, folks. Look, watch, it separates, it goes up, comes out of that cloud, and then backs off. Okay, if you can't see it, you can't see it, but if you can see it, now it's just backing off away from this first cloud. Now that's a ship that just came out of that cloud. Meanwhile, on the right down in the yellow area, you would call them auroras. I call that a sunrise. And very much so. I've seen enough of them to know what a sunrise looks like, and that's not an aurora, that's a sunrise. I know. You're saying, Chris, you're wrong. Okay, look at this. I can show you suns right now. Look at that cloud right there. Okay, look at the right. There's two long clouds. I call them dragon clouds. This thing right here, this cloud's getting in position. As it does, it blocks it from the camera. They know there's an observatory there, so they're trying to block it as hard as they can. But you still can't block it. You're still going to see it. No matter what you do, you're still going to see this thing that happened in Russia. Okay, guys, subscribe. I got another Geo Metro video coming out. Let's see what we can catch here. Now notice there's like two auroras right here. It just lights the sky up. They're not auroras. Different stars from Planet X. We're just showing you the effects. We're showing you the system coming through. There's a pole shift going on. Everything's not weather weapons, but most stuff is, So, take it for what it is, guys. I'm just trying to show you the whole deal. It was the sun that rose. Yeah, there's a sun that rose right there. It's not a sun simulator. I know what they look like. It's a sun. Okay, talk to you later. Gotta go. God bless. Adios, amigos. All bueno. Let me shut the gear down. Get me a cup of coffee. God bless you guys. It's Saturday morning.